Yeah. So hello everyone. Welcome to today's video. So today we're continuing our journey on product agility. Yesterday we talked about product vision. Today we're going to talk about the next step of the product journey is the product roadmap as part of Agile series. Right. So let's understand what is a roadmap. So roadmap is a schedule of events and milestones that communicate planned solution deliverables over a planning horizon. Right? It's a roadmap is more of a communication tool. It will talk about milestones, it will talk about schedule of events over a planning horizon, right? So let's look at the quote from Niels Bohr. Is saying that prediction is very difficult, especially if it is about the future, right? So you may not able to predict as accurately as you want, but the roadmap will give a high level idea like where are we where are we understand that the target state from a product vision, the path to achieve that product vision. You need certain milestones and certain a sequence of milestones or events, whatever you call that. You need to have it, and you need to have a communication platform, right? So that platform is your product roadmap. Product roadmap would contain majorly epics and features. Let's say being the components or constituents of a product roadmap. Let's see is an example on epic, how an epic will look like or how a feature will look like, right? Here I given three examples here. Let's take the middle one, the E2. As a banking customer, I want to need banking so that I can access my account and make transaction. You can roughly assume that an epic can be of a size of 6 months of work. You can assume that way, roughly you can assume that, right? So here a company wants to build a net banking website for a banking customer so that they can access the account and make transactions, right? So building a net banking website, with the reasonable features, you can consider that as an epic. This example of an epic. How we can build features from that epic, right? So we want to have a net banking website as an epic. Look at some of the features of an epic. As a banking customer, I want to access savings account so that I can view and make transactions. As a banking customer, I want to access loan space so that I can view my loans. So you can create another feature for fund transfer, another feature for credit card. Not as simple as that. So each feature can be of roughly a month effort, can be, or it can be of 2 months effort, 3 months effort. I'm giving a rough idea to you. Your product roadmap might contain epics as well as features. So you should be ready with epics and features, you know, before you build up your product roadmap. Now we look at what are the different ways or different strategies in which you can build a roadmap. We'll see some of the examples of different ways of creating a product roadmap, right? So this is now, next, and later. It's a simple roadmap. What I want to do now, what I want to do next, and what I want to do later. So what are the epics and features that are coming in release 1.1, 1.0 that I want to do it now, and what are coming in 1.1 and 1.2. So this is one strategy of communicating a product roadmap or creating a product roadmap. This is an example of a goal-based product roadmap, right? Let's say that you want to build a largest partner ecosystem, right, with the 100 plus partners of it. So based on the goal, they can have that product roadmap, right? You can have that based on the goal. You can understand what are the epics and features you want. You can put a time frame and in a planning horizon, and you can track it that way, right? So you can goal based product roadmap also feasible. This is an example of future based, right? So what are the features I want to do it on February? What are the features I want to do it on March? What can I do in April, right? This talks about roadmap example on future based product roadmap. This is an example of strategy based product roadmap. So based on each internal department, HR and IT, it can do that strategy based roadmap, right? This is an example of portfolio based product roadmap, right? So you can, on axis, you can define what are the portfolios are building and its stages, and you can build the time horizon accordingly, right? So this is an example of product roadmap based on a portfolio. This is an example of product roadmap based on release, right? Release 1.0, release 1.1, release 1.2, right? You can understand what are the epics, what are the features you want to build. That's the simplest way of defining your release based product roadmap. And this is an example of module based product roadmap, right? Like in release 1, I want to do contact module. In release 1.1 and 1.2, I want to do HR module and leads module, right? So here I also used now, next, later as well, right? So you can use a simple Excel sheet to create. You can combine. I combined next, now, next, later, and a release timeline here. So you can have multiple ways of creating a product roadmap. So essentially you need to understand it is a communication vehicle for a product owner. The product owner should be equipped or should be trained enough to build a product vision. Yesterday we saw that how to build a product vision using a simple template, fill in the blanks kind of a template, right? And based on the product vision, we have seen some of the examples of epics and features, how we can build a epics and features. Once you build that, once you have that high level idea, then you can communicate using a product roadmap. Either you can use a now, next, later, you can use a release timeline based roadmaps, you can use a strategy based, you can use goal based, you can use portfolio based. You can go for simplest one. This what I'm seeing you now is a combination of now, next, and later along with the release life cycle, right? Release cycle actually, right? So hope you got a very good idea about building a product roadmap. Is one of the very important communication vehicle for a product owner to make it very clear that what is coming on their way to the team. It's very important to create the picture. What is important now? What is important next? And what is important later? Okay. So thanks a lot for listening. Okay. So please give me your feedback in the description or comments. I would like to understand. I would like to improve on my content and delivery. Okay, so thanks a lot for your listening to my video. Take care. Bye bye.